What's going on? Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. This is going to be real quick. Today we're going to talk about Dogecoin. So everybody who probably watching this is familiar with it, so I'm not going to go into the background. But essentially, Doge was at about 70 cents or something last night, and everybody was expecting it to hit the $1 or break through the 100 maybe, right? But everybody was expecting it to break through the $1 or hit the $1 ceiling last night after Elon was on Saturday Night Live. They were hoping that it got a big pump. And then I wake up this morning and I take a look at it, and Doge was at like 49 cents. Then I checked again a few seconds ago. It was like at 42 cents. And so just real quick, first of all, if you invested in Dogecoin, hey, I hope it hit $10 and you become a multi-millionaire. Real quick, why I never invested in Doge is just because I couldn't see any legitimate value in the actual product. I mean, Dogecoin to me is just like, our current fiat currency that we have today. The dollar isn't backed by any gold. The only value that the dollar has is the value that the government and the people think it's worth, because there's nothing backing it. And as crazy as that sound, Dogecoin is really similar. I mean, it's an infinite number of Dogecoin that can be made. It's not like a finite set number. I mean, it was really just created as a meme, as a joke. And then I think the other thing that just kind of kept me away from it is, Elon once said, and this was maybe, a year ago almost, he was like, yeah, I really like Doge because it's an opportunity for people to get wealth, or for people to hopefully attain wealth. And that word hopefully just kind of got me shook. I think the bottom line for me is, had I invested in Doge, I mean, if I bought Doge at like 5 cents and it got to 75 cents, I mean, either you have a few options. If there's enough money that you don't care about losing, just leave it in and watch it ride. Option number one. Option number two, you could take out your initial investment once it quadrupled to 70 cents and then just, play with the profits and let the profits ride. Or option three, you could have just did like me and stayed away from it. But, anybody who watching this channel, y'all know that, all of these hype stocks and, people who invested in Doge is the same people who think Floyd Mayweather is going to lose to this YouTuber. Can it happen? Yeah. Can Doge go to $10? Yeah, it can. Can this Jake Paul, Logan Paul, whichever one it is, beat Floyd Mayweather? Yeah, it's possible he can. Will he beat Floyd Mayweather? Hell no. Will Doge go to $2 and all these crazy things that everybody posting these videos about every day, every week? It's just highly unlikely that Doge can hit that over $1 mark. If it does, hey, more power to you. But I'm just content on doing things the conservative way. I'm content with getting my 15% per year on my investments. Do I have money in cryptocurrency? Of course I do. Do I have money in Dogecoin? No. Do I have money in cryptocurrencies that I actually believe are viable products? Yeah. Will I probably throw money at some crazy cheap crypto in the hopes that it'll go to $2 and I'll become a bazillionaire? Probably not. But if I do, I'm going to make sure that I understand the expectation of it. I mean, the expectation and the likelihood of an individual getting super wealthy off something like Dogecoin is slim. Does it happen? Yes. But that's not the majority of the situation. The people who decide to pump up the stock Dogecoin, they made that decision to pump that stock up before you even knew what a Dogecoin was. It's kind of like the GameStop and the AMC thing early on, when GameStop ran up to $500 and people was like, man, it ran up to $500, I'm gonna buy it at $300. Like the decision to run GameStop was done long before you even got wind of it. So if you're on that first train, or you got money to play with, then hey, I hope you become a multi-billionaire. But for most folks, I want y'all to think strategic, think long-term, think risk reward. Just know that with any investment, there's always a risk. When you're dealing with something as speculative as cryptocurrency, and especially those gamey cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and SafeMoon. Just know that there's a possibility it could go to the moon, and there's a possibility that it could come crashing down like that Chinese astronaut space shuttle is going to do sometime today. So just be aware that y'all make smart money moves. For those of you who have Doge, hey, I wish you the best of luck. And hey, if y'all hit it big, I'm gonna be happy for you. But for those of you who don't or thinking about it, just be strategic when y'all do it. Y'all take care, be safe, enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Peace.